instead of putting the emphasis on feminism, we should putting the emphasis on humanism, as in all human beings should be treated with respect.
I don't like it. I don't like what it does to our boys' self-esteem. I don't like that boys are being looked at as accessories or not worthy of respect.
Make sure that they understand, you know, what's out of control and what's not. And extremism in any form is dangerous.
As a mother had said.
How many other examples of man-hate are there in our society?
Hello, I'm Rebecca Wolf from Girls Gun Child, and today on Conversation I want to talk about the sort of double standard that is raising a boy versus raising a girl, I guess. I have a 3.5-year-old, almost 4-year-old son now, and a daughter. I actually blogged about this, I guess it was probably close to 2 years ago now. I was at my local mall, The Grove, here in LA, and there is a art gallery in the mall. And the art gallery that particular day was selling and featuring the work of an artist who does, it's this kind of cartoony art, and it says things like, "Boys are stupid, throw rocks at them." Archie was too young at that point to even be able to read, let alone understand what that even meant. But I thought to myself, what if he was older? The connotations that surround boys are more negative. And that really, as a mother of a son, as a wife of a husband, and as a friend of dudes, that upsets me and offends me and pisses me off royally.
Rebecca, I am beyond thrilled that you are taking on this topic, because this is a subject that is very close to my heart as a mother of 2 boys. There are some people who think that in order to fight against discrimination, or in order to fight for equality, they have to discriminate against another group of people, or they have to treat another group of people in an unequal manner. That logic is screwed up. I try to teach my kids this double standard, and I'm like, here's inequality on display right here, guys.
I myself have not experienced this prejudice, but I have seen what you're talking about, and I guess it's because of the way I was brought up. My mother was a feminist scholar, so she was one of those smart women who grew up in a family where the boys were, if not valued more than women, they were valued more in the ways that show or that count. The boys got shares of stock in the company, and the girls got shares of stock in the property management company that owned the land the factory sat on. I mean, what kind of shaft is that?
I think women demand respect from men constantly, a lot more than men demand respect from women. And if we demand respect, we should be giving it just the same. And if we are empowering our daughters and telling our daughters they can grow up to be the president, we should also be empowering our sons and telling them that they can grow up to be whatever it is that they want to do and be.
I was in the mall with my son, who was 5 at the time, and we were just walking through the mall doing our thing, and I happened to look over because he stopped and he was gawking at something. And I looked over, and in the front window display, like the display that faces where everybody's walking out in the mall, it was one of these teeny bopper stores. They sell like tween prostitute kind of clothing. In the window of the store was a pink t-shirt, and it had black lettering on it that said, "Boys suck." And he turned and looked at me and said, "Mom, why do I suck?" So I'm standing there in the mall trying to figure out how I'm not going to go into the store and kick the manager's ass for putting a t-shirt like that out to give this message to all of these young boys out there that they suck, or that they are somehow subpar, or whatever, because it was something cute to put on a t-shirt.
You know, growing up, we had these great shirts as junior high, high school, that said "Girls Kick Ass." These are shirts that I loved wearing because they empowered me. They made me feel good about myself and strong, raw. The boys suck shirt is not empowering for anybody. In fact, if you wear a shirt that says "boys suck," what it's saying is, I am insecure.
I don't like it. I don't like what it does to our boys' self-esteem. I don't like that boys are being looked at as accessories or not worthy of respect. It really bugs me. It's man-hate. There is a total double standard, because if that shirt had said "girls suck," or if that piece of art in the mall had said "let's throw rocks at girls," there would have been a riot. Not maybe just short of a riot, but there would have been a huge outcry. it's not fair that there's no outcry if it's done to boys.
I have to plead guilty to having a near relative of the boy suck shirt in my house. I'm so sorry. This magnet that I thought was so darling, I never met a man I couldn't blame. It's a funny magnet, okay? You know what? I love these things. When my son was old enough to read it, it really hurt his feelings. Really, Mom, why do you have this on the fridge? And why would anybody even say that? That hurts my feelings.
When you have stuff like that out there, it gives boys, it teaches them that they don't have to act like gentlemen because society is not expecting them to anyway. It already hates them. It's really difficult to teach right and wrong when there's all kinds of examples of wrong being perpetrated by adults. It's really hard.
All I can say is teach your kids well. Teach your children well. And make sure that they understand, you know, what's out of control and what's not. And extremism in any form is dangerous.
Next time I go to the art gallery and or go to the mall, and if there's anything offensive in the window like that makes my son feel like less of an incredible human being, I will walk in there and I will say something, and I will make the gallery owner or manager, whoever's there, apologize to my son because he doesn't suck, because no one wants rocks thrown at him. You know, instead of putting the emphasis on feminism, we should putting the emphasis on humanism, as in all human beings should be treated with respect, and that includes my son and all boys.
Join the Momversation at momversation.com.